Follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave. I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body day. Okay, follow this wave. I don't wanna play the games you play. I don't want you to leave. I just wanna make you stay. Because I love the way your body moves.
It's traffic. Welcome back, everybody.
We are back. It's your boy Mo.
His name is Lyle.
Lyle Mo. People know me as Mo though.
His name is Femi.
No, that's my middle name.
Americans say feed me.
Feed me.
Feed me.
Feed me.
The way Americans really mispronounce African names. Some of them, they deserve to be mispronounced because of our whatever asterisks we put on top of our names. But
when we're here, we don't put we don't put the accent. Or did your sisters or you put accents under your name in school?
But I'm saying, okay, like Dupe.
Yeah.
That even if you try to tell an American that, they can't really pronounce that because that's just the way it is in our language.
Right. One word can sound like two.
But don't say Shay and say Shay. It's Shay. It's that Shay. And they say, what's your name? Shay?
Shay.
And then the Nigerians like, okay, yes, you can call me that.
Shay.
Exactly.
Shay.
Shay. Shay. Like your name, Feed Me? It's Femi.
Bro, I've heard so many.
Femi.
I've heard Femi. I've heard Feed Me. I've heard Fems. I heard Femi.
Where did the Z come from?
I don't know. I heard Fem. I heard Femi. I heard Femi.
Is it them trying to be funny?
No,
or
I think
they just don't know how to pronounce it.
I don't think they know how to pronounce the name.
But they can pronounce Arnold Schwarzenegger.
But that's different though.
Dirk Nowitzki.
That's different. They're celebrities. So the people on TV always pronouncing the name.
How many times?
How many Femis are in us or out there?
We can check
in Hollywood.
Maybe 2. The drug dealers, and one may be a scammer, a Nigerian.
Even the Africans that are out there don't even use their African name most of the time.
Because when they gave them the name, they mispronounced it. Let me tell you a story. My wife's mother's name, rest her soul.
Mm-hmm.
Her Nigerian name, her English name is Clara. Her Nigerian name is Diola.
Uh-huh.
No, her Nigerian name, her name is Deborah. No, I'm getting this wrong. Her Nigerian name is
Diola. You might be in trouble, right?
I'm about to get it right. Her Yoruba name was Diola.
Uh-huh.
And her coworker had sent her a text message that says, "Hey, devil." Are you going to be at work tomorrow at 8:00? And her mom fired back at her.
Oh, really?
Like, go punish you. You guys the devil. Yes, I'll be there at 8:00. I'll be there at 8:00.
Bye-bye.
Exactly. When an African curses you out, I know we said this before, but when an African curses you out, it makes you question life.
You better go get some holy oil, bro.
Because you sit down and you think about the curse. You're like, wait, has your mind taken a vacation? You're like, what?
Is the devil knocking you? What's going on?
It's like your mother decided to switch you at birth. And you'd be like, wait, are you either implying that my mom thought I was going to be dumb at this age? Or that you cannot birth somebody with this intellect. When I say intellect, I'm talking about
your stupidity.
Exactly.
Oh, no. When it comes to insults, I think Africans have the best insults.
A Nigerian dad be like, give me a report card. And he gives him like,
you can't be my son.
Like, wait.
My son isn't as stupid.
Even if you come home with B's and maybe a little
weak, do well.
And then probably some weak A's, not an A+.
No, just like
a weak A for the Africans, an A. Right?
Why can't you get an A+?
And then the dad's like, can you do me a favor and pass me the remote control? So you can pass remotes,
but you can't pass your studies.
You cannot get A+.
You see?
Go and call your mother.
Please, because you can't be my own son.
It's time to give you up for abduction. Oh. And you know Nigerians don't really know how to pronounce. Just like Americans, Nigerians don't know how to pronounce certain stuff too.
Oh my gosh, bro.
That Xbox. EGGZ. Xbox. What you think about that Kendrick and Drake situation? We talked about it a little bit last week because it was on fire last week, but it's kind of cooled down with one person really holding that trophy.
The one person, we already know who won.
In your opinion, was it Drake?
I don't even think it's just my opinion.
Okay.
You can go by.
You said it's Drake?
What's Drake?
Aubrey,
Who?
the half African American, half Jew guy. This is dad with that mustache that's this thick that they say be in Memphis touching little. Allegedly. I'm not going to complete that sentence. They be saying he'd be having these girls sign. He'd be having these girls sign NDAs. Log on to our YouTube channel. We're live right now. Lagos Traffic. Is it Lagos Traffic?
Is Lagos Traffic?
Yeah.
Is Lagos Traffic what? 10, I believe.
No, I think that's our Instagram. I think we're just Lagos. Lagos Traffic. That's what we are.
Lagos.
On my brother's Instagram right now. But y'all go ahead and migrate a little bit. The link is in his bio. So yeah, you're alleging that Drake lost it
badly,
unequivocally.
It wasn't even close, bro.
Unequivocally,
it wasn't close. It wasn't close at all. Drake.
When I can't pronounce a word like all the way to the end,
you got to try to sound it out.
I'm mumbling at the end. Unequivocally.
Do you know how long it was before I actually sat down and got that right? Because I always know until LMLP. You know how long?
Police never need. See, he's saying it right now. So the police pulls him over. We're going back to this video. You just saved your life, bro. So even if you have a little bit too much to drink, right? And they say your ABCs, and you be like,
LMLP.
They be like, you go to jail, nigga. And you be like, I can't say my ABCs. And then you just pull this episode up for him. What's sober? Exactly. I'm like, you know what? Get your ass out of here. You black motherfucker. You African, ain't you? But yeah, back to the situation in hand. You are saying that Drake officially lost the battle.
He lost, and it wasn't close, bro.
It wasn't close. Some people say that Aubrey with Family Matters kind of like...
That was the only diss track that I was... Push-Ups was cool. Push-Ups was cool, but Family Matters was the best track that he put out throughout that whole beat.
And then his last one was almost like he sounded defeated.
Yeah, he said... You could tell... Yeah, you could tell in his voice, not even just what he said. You could tell by his voice. It was like, it's over. He was like, it's over. It was sad. Yeah, you could tell he wrote it. You could tell he wrote that. You could really tell that Drake wrote that himself. Okay. You could tell he wrote that. Well, let's be real.
There's nothing to research.
Yeah, I don't think you could find anything on Kendrick. All the stuff that he got.
That why didn't you tell people that you got arrested?
Drake.
That was
to Kendrick.
I think that was the last one. That was Heart 6.
Kendrick's
his mom, right?
Well, you could say the same thing about Kendrick. Where's this 11-year-old? Because Drake has put up everything. If you can find this,
well, the internet has been going to finding this little girl.
Well, Drake said. And he's still saying, if you find this 11-year-old and it's proven to be mine, then I'll quit rap and I'll come work for you.
Now
that is putting everything on the line.
Now, no, hold on.
Either his NDA is so
I will say
tight,
no. That
child is in Mars.
Or his NDA is not that tight because all this stuff that Kendrick has been able to get from him.
The NDA about the 11-year-old.
Oh.
Everything else. And everybody that keeps on saying that Drake is not the alleged pedophile that Kendrick said he was, I have to.
Thank God you said alleged. I thought you didn't say about.
I said alleged. That's what you just said. The video proves, and that's what's really hurting Drake. We also have to look at people's personality. You see, when beef or competition, let's put it as competition because we can relate this to sports as well.
But this wasn't a sport. This is
you competition could tell of people that wanted to go head to head to see who the true.
No, I don't think this was a competition.
Who was it?
I think Kendrick does not like Drake. I think that there are people out there that
in his first song that he says, "Keep making that music, making my wave, and there'll be no threat."
Right.
He's telling
it was after.
No. Hold on. Let me finish.
Go ahead.
The line before that says, "Ain't no hate about your business." He was saying, when he said, "I hate the way that you dress, the way that you talk," he's saying about you coming to get this culture from us.
Right.
He didn't say, "I hate you."
No.
That statement
comes from DMX.
Yes.
So
But it relates to his beef with Drake.
But I'm saying it's more than just it's more than just. I think it's more than just saying I'm the best. I think it's more than that.
Why do you think Kendrick said a Canadian nigga gonna make Tupac turn in his grave? is Tupac not considered one of the greatest rappers ever? So you gonna tell me that Drake?
Okay, but did he
That's
know?
when he put
But
Cali
guess
on
what?
his back.
Didn't
He said
he?
Oakland is gonna be your last stop if you're lucky enough.
But didn't he also say? He said don't. He said don't bring. He said don't make it. He said don't take it there, or I'm going to take it further.
Yes, that
So
don't
in
mean you
other
hate,
words-
so that's a competition.
No,
You know what? You know
and
what
then there are also receipts. This what do you call it? This guy? His name is he's a sports analyst. His name is Marcellus Wiley. His name is Marcellus Wiley. He did an interview with Drake. He came out. I think he was on Vlad
Yeah,
TV.
he said that
He came out and Drake was talking mad shit about Kendrick. And when it got back to Kendrick, Kendrick wasn't feeling it.
Okay.
Kendrick has not been feeling Drake for a while. I'm hearing that people
ask
in
you
the
a question.
industry. I'm hearing that people, and it's just alleged. These are just people saying things. I don't know if it's true or not. They said that there are people in the music industry that are not messing with Drake. They do not like Drake, and they are happy that Kendrick is going at. Basically, they're sicking. Basically, they're sicking Kendrick on Drake.
Yes,
and
because they know he's the one that's going to do it.
And if you don't,
let me ask you a
for
question:
example, how many people?
Did Drake
how many rap
not
battles
talk
have
shit about Meek Mill?
Yes, he did.
Did they not have beef?
Yes.
Who won the beef?
Drake?
Okay. Do they not work together now?
Wait.
Let me just answer the question, and then you can rebuttal.
They work together.
Okay,
I think so. I think they work together.
They had that song going back after their beef, after he broke up with Nicki Minaj. Yeah, that was after. Not before. That was after. Drake was talking so much shit about him. But even when Meek Mill went to Canada for Drake went to Philly, and Philly was behind Drake more than they were behind.
What did he say about Meek? No. I'm just asking. Like, it doesn't have to be anything profound or anything.
He talked a whole bunch of.
But what kind? I'm just saying, like, what kind of stuff was he saying about Meek?
I don't know, but that's what created the beef.
No, but my point is,
what was the shit that Drake said to this person that got back to Kendrick? What was it?
Oh, they said that Kendrick, they were basically saying like Kendrick isn't really talented.
Mm-hmm.
He ain't like, his music is like subpar. He's not that good of a rapper.
Okay.
He's not even in my. He basically said that Kendrick is not nowhere close to being in his league. He said, according to Marcellus Wiley, I think that's the name. If I didn't say it correctly, please correct me. But he said Drake was like, Kendrick is down here and I'm up here. There is no levels to this.
So let me ask you a question right now. If you were to ask Drake right now, who's on his level, who would he say?
Nobody.
Exactly. So him saying that about Kendrick is something he would say about any other person. Now, let me make something even clearer.
Mm-hmm.
When you have a Drake that pop-wise, he's up there because he's brandable.
Mm-hmm.
Nike fucks with him.
Mm-hmm.
Sprite, all these people want to. They want to give him endorsements because he's an actor. He plays different roles. Kendrick is not none of that. But lyrically, what he was born to do and write and produce is something you can't take back, right? On the song, he says that they're the big three. On Future's record and Metro Boomin, he said, "Fuck the big three. It's just Big Me." He's not talking about Big Me in the sense of money, a private jet, or having this mansion in Canada. That he doesn't like that. But there are different levels to this. There's a level of, if you looked at Drake and you said, is this beef going to hurt his pockets? Hell no. If anything, it helped Kendrick's pockets.
But my thing, the reason why I say maybe it started off as, okay, we're going to see who's the best rapper.
Mm-hmm.
It did not end that way, bro. It did not end that way.
It got personal.
Yes, and it's because Drake got personal.
Yeah.
A lot of people are going after Kendrick, saying that I don't respect how he came at it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't respect that he started talking about Drake in this sort of manner.
Especially on Meet the Grams.
Right. But Kendrick warned you multiple times. He said, look, leave the family stuff out of this.
Now we go back.
Don't bring it in.
Now we go back to that interview that he had with Marcelo when he said Kendrick was right here. And he underestimated him, right?
Yeah.
And when the beef dropped, I'm still going to say they don't hate each other. Maybe after this right now, Drake hates Kendrick. But Kendrick is in his house laughing. Like, I told you. When Tupac and Biggie had their beef,
mm-hmm.
when he released a video on top of the record, Hit 'Em Up, first off, fuck your bitch and you click, you claim.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think
that's as bad as calling somebody a pedo?
if you're not a pedo, I don't give a fuck. But if somebody actually fucked your wife and there's proof behind
But
it,
they're still not there's still not concrete proof because even she's still saying it didn't happen. According to her,
Toya,
she's still saying it.
what did Drake do on stage to that 17-year-old girl? It's not alleged. It's on YouTube.
Yeah, he was kissing all over her.
So that's not.
Okay.
She was underage.
Yeah, no, I'm not disagreeing with you with that. No, I'm talking about when you said fuck your bitch and the click you can't. When he was basically saying he fucked Biggie's girl. I'm saying that allegedly.
No, he didn't say fuck. He said fuck your bitch.
No, but you remember there was a rumor.
That's why I fucked your bitch, you fat motherfucker.
Yeah.
She came out of his hotel room.
But she said nothing. She said
she came out of.
But
Toya, you've been married for 5 years, right? And then you come out of Mo's hotel room and you telling the world nothing happened? Oh my! And me and him are enemies. Toya,
not the
fuck your bitch and the clique you claim. So
we could have been having a business meeting.
Brother, we going to church tomorrow. I'm coming to your church tomorrow because we have a confession to make.
100% because hoes be bored. That's why.
A woman that knows that this is my sworn enemy, but I'm going to try to creep in that hotel room and try to creep back out and not expect this same. Because you know Tupac was bipolar when it came down to his mouth. He was, remember that nigga, he spat at a police officer.
Yeah.
Thug life on his stomach. And you mean to tell me he wasn't going to use that ammo with the beef with Biggie?
Of course.
And there was proof of that? Just like there was proof of Drake on stage with that girl?
But that's physical. Like, we see him. Like, and that's the disturbing part. I won't even say that I wouldn't even say that Drake is a
Kendrick and you say beating his wife. You live in New York. You live in New York. His friend is,
or his friend or coworker or whatever you want to call him, is his real
dad.
Is the real baby daddy.
And you're trying to tell me that at no point Kendrick, if he ever questioned it, didn't say he wanted the DNA test behind closed doors, and he knows.
I don't think he did that. I don't think he did that.
You know what I'm saying? How do we know he didn't? I'm not saying that he did.
I mean, you may be right. He might have, but I don't.
Allegations of him beating his wife has been debunked so many times. So many. There's no truth to it, so it didn't hurt Kendrick.
But you know,
every shot that Kendrick was throwing at Drake, there was proof behind it, except from that one.
Do you want me to tell you why? Because
and you know what I wish I could find someone that can somehow be his child so that he can come work for us.
Hold on, but time out.
Can you imagine Drake being on
the thing about
Lakers traffic?
Our numbers going up.
Oh yeah, that's why we need to find his. We need to find his child.
No, but the thing about that whole thing is that
he's accused of grooming per Jamie.
Maybe Drake.
Hello, Jamie. Hello.
When Drake said he planted some information, he might have planted that one. I can see him planting the 11-year-old. The other stuff, he didn't plan that. He didn't plant any of that other stuff. Maybe the 11-year-old he might have planted.
And then when he released one of those he addressed almost everything but the
alleged stuff. But the thing about
people's like, well, okay, we heard about you saying that.
Right. Okay, she's not your daughter. That's not your daughter. But how about the other stuff?
And then I ain't gonna address it. I mean, and then you try to go back to Rick Ross. And Rick Ross like, whoa, go back to Kendrick.
I could see what he was trying to do though.
Go back to Kendrick.
Because if something isn't true, why address it? Because if you address it, you think about it. What did Kendrick address anything that what do you call it? Drake said.
Because Drake didn't address anything either. So he went back.
No, he did.
What did Drake address? I'm talking
about did he go like did you ever see Kendrick go on the defense mode? Like say like no, that's not true. And he never
because Drake only kept on going to 3 topics. Your height, right? You are a woman beater. And that's not your real child.
Yes, but that
the 4th one is that he lives in New York. There's no response to that because he does live in New York. And his wife lives in Cali.
Yeah.
He does have a manager that has a lot of heart emojis under that. I think his wife has now cleared it up. She's taken off the pictures, but back then you could go and see that.
But I think she also unfollowed him too.
Yeah, exactly. And all these allegations are true, but the thing that's really, really helping, and this is a really good time to plug in the importance of having a somehow private life. when the shit hits the ceiling,
There's nothing going to come out.
they can't find anything.
And that's the problem Drake had.
Exactly.
Drake could not find anything
When
to all the information that Drake got was from his previous album, Mr. Morale.
Yes.
And not only that, I'm not, with all due respect, that showed me Drake's
vulnerability.
no, it showed me Drake's intellect when it comes to this rap thing. Because
No, let's keep it real.
he misinterpreted some of Kendrick's music.
Mhm.
Basically, we talked about it off camera when he was saying that Drake got, taken advantage of as a child. But it really was, Kendrick got taken advantage of as a child, but it really wasn't Kendrick that he was talking. He wasn't talking about himself. Kendrick wasn't talking about himself. He was talking about his mom.
Mhm.
So Drake got that wrong.
Yeah, there's certain people that listen to music and they want to dissect the music. They're so into that artist that when that artist releases a line, it's more than a line. They want to research that line. And there are people that just bob their head when they listen to music. Kendrick is a type of a rapper that you have to dissect what he's saying, almost like Tupac, right? And Nas. And then the people that make you bob your head, you can still make you think a little bit, are the Jay-Z's. Jay-Z will make you think too, don't get me wrong. The Biggies, Drake is up there. Lil Wayne are people that have these catchy lines, but you're busy bopping because they're flowing so hard versus like a Kendrick, Nas, and Tupac, where they're really poets.
Well,
that makes sense.
Yeah, I agree with that because what I will say to this is Drake is a great music maker.
He's an actor.
He's a great music.
He's a colonizer.
No, I would say I could say no. I can't lie and say he doesn't make good music. Drake makes good music. I can't lie.
There's no denying that.
Yes, Drake
because the numbers speak for itself.
As a rapper, though,
no, he doesn't. As a lyricist, no, he doesn't. Rapping can come in different forms.
Okay, as a lyricist,
him. If you put
no, I'll even say this. As an artist, Kendrick just showed you their levels. Because
lyricist.
No, I'll say as an artist. You want me to tell you why?
Because the beat also.
Because Kendrick gave you different disses in different like tones. Like Euphoria was this kind of like
this nigga think he thinking and he's just like he's trying to wake up.
Meet the Grams was like a therapy session. I was in here like this dude just got his family down and sat him for some therapy.
My all-time favorite lines or bars from him was when he was breaking down Atlanta. And he called out everybody that Drake has been affiliated with, and everything had a backup to it. He says that you come to the club when you need you call
Future when you need to get the club,
and then you call 21.
No, he said you call Little Baby when you need to get your lingo on. You call 21 when you
when you need to get that protection from the hood or something like
that. Yeah, then he said
call Quavo. Quavo said you good in the north side. 2 Chainz said you good, but he lied.
He also said that Thug make you feel like he was slob in your mind. I was like, nah. And this is how you know
this nigga's from Canada.
But this is the funny thing.
That's the equivalent of Burna Boy coming to America and affiliating himself 1 week with Lil Baby them. The next week he's with Lil Yachty, and he also says Lil Yachty can't give you no swag. I don't give a fuck who you hang with. So he's really backing up everything that he's talking about. Now, don't get me wrong. I think Lil Yachty's his revenue has gone up.
Yeah,
because his affiliation with Drake.
Not just his affiliation. Drake, Lil Yachty's also a songwriter. So he's
don't get me wrong.
He's putting his hand on a lot of people's work.
You could be worth $5 million right now, and Shaq walks in the building right now, and you know your streams are going to go up. Your revenue is going to go up because you have a special person. Yeah. Yachty and Drake have that podcast they do. So now more people, maybe on the white side, are now paying attention to.
But I think Yachty had the white side on
right,
him because
he has an infamous tour where he was skipping out.
Yeah,
and he had the whole bitch. The biggest concert.
I would say as a musician, I would say as a musician he might have grown, but I think popularity. I think he's always been there. Popularity.
People don't really mess with his. I went to get my hair cut in Mableton, bro. In Mableton. I'm sitting down, my eyes are closed. I hear a beep beep, and this is a beep 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 to an alarm that you don't hear every day. I know what a Tesla's beep beep sounds like. I don't think it even has one. I know what a Range Rover. I know this beep beep was an expensive beep beep. I open up my eyes, bro. Guess who walks in? It's Lil Yachty.
Oh, for real,
bro? In Mableton. Of all, bro, and this place I get my haircut is right across from a Popeyes. It's like an African restaurant right there. It's in a dead zone, and he walks in with like 2 people. They sit down. He's pulling out like phones all over the place. And one thing I pride myself on, bro, I don't get starstruck. Like I opened up my eyes, I saw it was him. I closed my eyes again. I'm like, somebody that you haven't seen before, but you see him on media. And I opened up my eyes again. I'm like, it's actually Yachty. Because while the dude was cutting his hair, he's like, yo, hold on. And he was talking to people. But you're right. Yachty he's very successful. And I think he has an endorsement with Nautica.
Yeah.
He's a good songwriter. He writes a lot of songs for City Girls.
Yeah.
He writes a lot of songs.
He wrote some songs for Drake.
Yeah,
He wrote some songs for Drake.
He wrote some songs for Q, his record label.
Even Daylight. A lot of people might not know who Daylight is. He's a famous battle rapper. You know, actually, Daylight came in. I think this came out some years ago, or I don't think it was recently. But Daylight came after Drake and was like, "Dude, I'm the one that's really behind your pen."
And then he paid him off.
Yeah, but that's the thing. The thing about this whole beef
They found somebody that absolutely didn't give a fuck about Drake.
Who?
Drake's money, Kendrick.
Oh.
They found somebody that wasn't afraid to lose any money because everything that he released, he didn't have a copyright on it. So all the streamers were getting paid off.
At first, he did.
And then he took it off.
He took it off
so that everybody can eat.
So everybody can eat.
Did Drake do that?
Nah.
Did he stop that record?
Do you know?
Did he stop the like that record?
No, he didn't stop it.
He put a cease and desist.
Yeah, but he didn't stop it.
He couldn't stop it.
No, he couldn't.
And then Kendrick came out and called him out for that. And then people started to come out and say that's something he does.
But
I used to respect this nigga because I'm like, you came from Canada, you were an actor, and you were like this global pop rap artist.
Well, like we mentioned
you cannot
before,
find another.
But like we mentioned before, Wayne told him, he said, when you come over here,
don't be rapping like us.
You.
Don't rap like
Don't
us.
try to be like us. Don't try to do all this other type of stuff. And somebody just pointed it out. It's not even just American black culture that he does this to. He does it to Canadian black culture. He does it to
Spanish.
Yeah, he does.
When he hooked up with Bad Bunny.
Yeah, the English culture, because they say every time he
come closer, go see what he sounded.
So I mean,
DJ Khaled does it too, but he's not on Drake's level.
Not only that, who really be paying attention to DJ Khaled though?
Not a scale. And then you got The Game and Rick Ross. Rick Ross has not responded.
He's not going to.
No,
Rick Ross is not going to respond.
And that's the smartest thing to do.
Yeah. Well, number one, he's not going to beat him. He might have some information about Game, but he's not going to beat him in a rap.
But even Eminem didn't respond to The Game when The Game released a diss.
Yeah, but I don't think.
Why are you going after people that didn't ever even call you out? Like he's looking for a buzz right now.
You really have to. And to be honest, when it comes to Eminem, you really have to make him be like, let me come out and torch this nigga.
That's what he did to MGK.
Yeah, I still say he won.
I say MGK won.
I still say Eminem won that battle.
MGK slaughtered this nigga.
We can agree to disagree. But let's go back to this Drake and
K-Dot.
Yeah. Okay, let's just say, because I hear a lot of people say that if it wasn't for the lies that Kendrick told, because let's just say we don't know the real truth about any of this. I won't even say that Drake is a pedo. I will say that he's a groomer though. He seems like a groomer because there have been plenty of people, and not only that, there are old videos resurfacing saying that he's been talking to these girls when they're like in high school, when they're like 14, 17, and it's kind of like, okay, now this seems like it's a pattern because.
And then he said if he was a pedo, that he would have been arrested by now.
Yeah,
people's like,
that's a stupid line. Yeah, that's a stupid response.
You didn't deny it. You just said if I was, I'll be. What about you being protected?
Right.
Like,
look at your. How long did it take?
Epstein got money, and it took a while for him to get caught.
Look how long it took.
Years.
Look how long it took R. Kelly.
Come on.
And he was doing it right in front of everybody.
Nigga, he had a video.
In the 90s, they accepted it. In the 20s, in the 2000s and 90s, they accepted it.
It was okay. You know why? People didn't have access to this.
Yeah.
So whatever you heard was just a rumor. There was no facts.
They say, will this be
the
get Drake killed?
of the artist is gone since social media.
It got Drake killed in the rap business. Rappers now are going to kind of fade away from working with him because of what they've heard from Kendrick.
Okay.
And now what they can back up with what Kendrick has actually said.
Okay. Because once you find out a girl is 17, you should be like, you know what?
Those parts right there, people still worked with R. Kelly even when the video was out.
Okay.
Because R. Kelly's a hit maker, just like Drake. What I'm saying is that and I didn't mean to cut you.
No,
off,
no, no.
guys.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
What I'm saying is that Drake has been exposed for more things than just being a pedo.
Yeah.
Pedo would not
A
hurt.
culture vulture.
It doesn't hurt anybody's pockets. Being a culture vulture doesn't hurt anybody's pocket. Sending a cease and desist to somebody and hurting their pockets is going to make people not want to fuck with you. You have so much money.
Who he did it to?
Wait, time out.
He did it to Future.
Yeah, he did it to Future. And
This
Future,
is the person that you call your homie, your brother.
He killed him and not like us, dropping all of the. My goodness.
But he didn't. But I realized that. Go ahead. No, go ahead. Go ahead. No. Go ahead. Go ahead. I'll go after you.
See, the thing, I feel like, oh my gosh, you made me lose my train of thought.
My fault.
Wait, I think she's blaming me because I kept on talking. But you go ahead.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that Drake. This whole thing with the whole Drake thing was, you know what they. Ooh. You're good.
That was Chick-fil-A.
Had to get it before Sunday.
Yeah.
I was trying to get that before Sunday.
I was this close to texting her, like, if you're still in line, give me them fries. And a milkshake.
Man, that Oreo milkshake be going in, bro. And I can't even be eating dairy like that, but I'll risk it for that Oreo milkshake, though.
They lines be like IKEA, you know?
You never tasted the Oreo milkshake?
At McDonald's?
No, it's cookies and cream.
I'm sorry, cookies and cream. Cookies and cream.
Try
Yes,
the
sorry.
cookies and cream.
Yes, it is. Yes. Yes.
They had a limited one too that they took away. It was so good. I forget what. Oh, it was crumble. It was like a crumble.
Creme brulee or
I
something?
think it was something like that. And they had it for like a month or two and took it off the menu.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had that.
Well, you have to you got the app?
No.
Download the app because then they send you the notification.
You want me to download the app for some food? I'm not a fat ass, bro.
You acquire points for free food.
I might do it.
Change your
I ain't changing people's
Bro,
mouths.
you get like 2,000 points, you get your free meal because you're buying it anyway, right? So as you buy, you accumulate points, and the more points you get to like a silver status, a gold status, a platinum status.
Yeah, Craig never gave me my milkshake, so you know what that means.
Give all my receipts because he's into all that.
Oh,
yeah.
Thank you.
But no, what I was going to say about Drake was that I was going to say that, Drake didn't really want smoke with Future.
Yeah, he said it.
He said it in the Meet the Family Matters. He said, I don't really want beef with Drake.
No, he said, and the thing with Future hurt me or something like that.
Yeah, because he didn't want it. He just knows that because of Metro, Metro's cool with Future, so he got pulled in.
But who else is Metro cool with? 21. Yeah. Why hasn't 21 chosen any sides?
Because he's smart. He's staying out of it.
He don't want his pockets hurt.
J. Cole
was on the beach. He's on the beach.
Yeah, he was over there chilling.
With his sweatpants.
Bro.
With a headphone on, listening to the beef. He's like, you know what? God bless you.
No, and I'm glad. You know what? And what I heard about that was that Schoolboy, the music fest.
Schoolboy Q pulled him to the side.
Pulled him to the side. Was like, bro, get out of this while you can.
And that's because Kendrick probably has some stuff that was going to ether him too. Kendrick.
He told J. Cole, he's like, get out of this while you can.
And they didn't know if it was a threat or a warning.
I think it was a warning. I don't think it was a threat. I don't think it was a threat.
He just knew that.
Yeah.
What is the Big Me 3 was a message?
No, because
I think that there's a lot of people. I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to kind of equivalent this to like sports. I'm going to go to boxing. Because you can get boxing also. You have Mayweather, you have Manny Pacquiao.
Well, a lot of people in here won't.
So I'll go to basketball then. All right.
A lot of people in here now going to know
James
basketball.
Then I'll go to rap.
Okay,
I'll go to music.
You know that a lot of people don't watch sports that are watching this.
Okay. So you have music. You have Jay-Z. You have Lil Wayne, and you have Drake. Who is the best lyricist?
I'm going with Lil Wayne.
Who are you going with?
You said Lil
Wayne, Jay-Z, or Drake? Wayne.
Lyricist?
Yeah.
Lyricist.
Jay-Z.
Okay. I'll also go with Jay-Z. You notice that none of us mentioned Drake. Now let me ask you a question. The same three rappers.
Because we know he don't.
Hold on. Let me ask you. Who's made more and better music? Who sold more music?
Oh, Drake. Yeah, Drake.
So who's been more successful in music? It's Drake, right?
Yeah. But just because
it's the same thing with Kendrick and Drake. Drake is a more successful artist. But when it comes to the lyrics, you putting out an actual package that people's like, whoa, It's Kendrick.
Yeah.
Kendrick he's an artist to this.
That's a
And
Pistler Award. Why would you go against somebody that has that?
Right. Not
and
only
Drake has been trying to avoid this for the longest. They have a song together. Drake, Drake, K Dot, and 2 Chainz. I love bad bitches. That's my fucking problem. I love song.
okay.
It was with 2 Chainz.
That's
A$AP Rocky.
that's A$AP Rocky song.
Yeah, they was on the same track. And if you listen to that track, you could tell when 2 artists really want to show who's the better artist.
Oh, you can definitely see it.
Right?
Kendrick showed that years ago when he came out with Controller, and then right after Controller he did that. Was it the BET Cypher or something like that? Where he did
he said lyrics. But when you have two artists on the same track, go back if you're an old schooler, go back and listen to Young Buck, T.I., and Ludacris.
Thank you, guys.
Stomp.
Lil Wayne all around.
Oh my God, Ludacris tried to kill.
There we go.
T.I.
And they were, and Young Buck came back and said when he played it because it was supposed to be him and T.I. originally. Then he played it for Ludacris, and Ludacris said, they were never on the studio at the same time.
Yeah, they
never made a video for that. This video, Drake, Kendrick, A$AP, and 2 Chainz are all in that video. And 2 people, it's like the motorsports with the Migos and Cardi B and Nicki, and they're going head to head.
Yeah, but they never met each other. Even when they did the video, they were never around each other.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But you could tell they knew that they had to bring their best.
Yeah.
Even though somebody probably wrote Nicki's and somebody wrote, I think Offset was the one that made sure that Cardi was ready to be out there and release.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So while everybody says that whatever Kendrick did ain't gonna hurt Drake's pockets, that wasn't the mission.
That wasn't the mission. And the thing about it is,
no, I think
okay, so Drake is okay. Okay, allegedly. Right? Allegedly.
Let's put that out
the
there.
reason why Drake is successful because he's Jewish.
No.
Yes,
No,
he's getting past a lot of stuff because he's Jewish. Yes, the industry is Jewish. There's stuff that they get him out of.
Now, I believe those parts.
He even has a video that states that because he is Jewish, he knows that he's like the Jewish community has his back, and that he is going to accept that more than accept black. Okay,
of course.
Now, to mind you, he does. Let me finish before you make me lose my mind.
Go ahead. That's why I just zipped it. Go ahead.
He's accepted.
He accepted his being Jewish. He made people know, like, yeah, I'm Jewish. There's a video, like, yeah, I know. And
was at a bar mitzvah.
He said I had a bar mitzvah.
That corny video of him.
Yeah, he should rap
like,
about that.
And so they want to make sure he makes money. Okay, that's why he has the best teams. That's why he can get through shit. That's why they can stop other people's music from playing.
Is Diddy Jewish?
No.
How has he been so successful hiding behind everything? He's been in the game for about 40 years.
You want to know why?
Why?
Because I'm freak offs.
Because he's connected. That's all you need. You don't need to be Jewish to be connected. You need to be smart in this game. You need to be smart in this game.
Right.
The people that you got to make
sure is open to.
You got to make sure.
I believe Jay-Z's protected.
The main focus.
I believe that Diddy's protected. Drake is protected.
But the thing is that you have to make sure that
where is Diddy?
No,
he's somewhere chilling.
And this beef, Diddy's laughing and happy about this beef.
Listen, this is the thing, right? I was like, oh my God, I see it. I was like, what? What do you mean? They're using this, to take the heat off of Diddy.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are because Diddy has so much evidence to cover himself.
That's power.
You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That they're like, okay, we're not gonna let, we're not gonna let, we gotta get the heat off of him because a lot of us,
Jamie,
a lot of us is gonna go down.
But you also have to think about it.
That's why they raided his house.
But you have to think about it though.
That's why they raided his house.
You're talking about getting the heat off of Diddy.
Mm-hmm.
Now you just brought a whole heat on Drake. Because now people are now looking at this dude differently. Why? Because of that. Why do you think all of these videos are now?
I guarantee you in a month, Drake will be back to what he is.
I don't know. I think
Jewish ties are the reason why he gonna get out of here.
I don't think he's gonna
know the real reason why he's.
I'm telling you, I think his career has, even though it might not be it might not be a Diddy hit, but his career has taken a hit.
Oh, that's why the whole
That's why. Yes, that is why Universal Music Group is going to Kendrick talking about we need
You know why they're doing that?
We need you to
They
apologize.
need to keep their image as polished as possible.
Exactly.
Because he just signed a $400 million
Exactly.
deal.
You don't lose that. You've already signed it.
With Nike,
and
You've already
Universal
signed
Music
those.
Group.
You can't lose it. You've already signed
No,
it.
you can. You can't use it. You can't lose it. They can void.
They need their image.
They can void. They can void those contracts. How many times have people in?
How long did they take them to void Kanye's contracts, even though he said some way off the wall more stuff?
They took it, right?
Like a year ago.
But my point is that
and he was with Adidas for almost 10, 15 years. No, 10 years.
But they take.
You're right. They do. He's not protected because he's in. Well, I'm not going to lie to you. You're right. The Jewish community has a lot to do with his success. What makes him more successful that we're not really paying attention to is the inability for us African Americans to shut the door on people that don't belong in our community.
Yeah, we need to be.
Had we not accepted him in our community to begin with, he would have been like a Canadian rapper. There's an Asian rapper. There are rappers in Nigeria.
Yeah.
There are rappers in India. And they're popular in their countries.
Right.
But when these rappers like Burna Boy came to America, he worked with 21, he's worked with Tony Braxton, he's worked with Brandy, he's done all these. But if you look at his percentage with his American people he's worked with versus his Africans, it's night and day. He knows where home is. He sticks with his people. Drake came to America, went with Cash Money, and then for some reason he's affiliated with Jay Prince in Houston. Lil Wayne is from New Orleans. And then, like the Atlanta thing we said, he went through every prominent Atlanta rapper in the game right now. Future, 21, Slime, Quavo, and 2 Chainz. Mention one rapper that's bigger than all 5 of them. And then he has done a hit song with all of them, claiming Atlanta this, Atlanta that. Atlanta. You would have thought that he was raised in Atlanta.
But you also have to think about this. The different.
Thank you.
Yes, but you have to realize this. The reason why I still say that
that's
not. The reason why I say that is I think it's bigger than him just coming over here is because the main fact is Wayne. Wayne went to Canada. Got this dude, brought him over here. Yes, Wayne did tell him, look.
He gave him a cosign.
Yeah.
What did Usher do? Usher brought Justin Bieber from Canada.
And co-signed him. Why do you think black people mess with Justin Bieber?
Why do you think black people mess with Justin Timberlake?
Because Timberlake co-signed him. That's my point.
No. Why do you think people fuck with Justin Timberlake?
Because of Timberland.
Nigga, what the fuck?
Timberland.
They were messing with Justin Timberlake while he was with NSYNC.
No, he really became big with the black community.
No, bro, go back and look at the BET Awards. NSYNC was always there.
Bro, who do you think was the one doing all this man's musical stuff? It was Timberland. Do you guys remember?
I think you had the timeline wrong.
You guys remember it was always Timberland? What's the other woman? What's the one that did Promiscuous? No,
Nelly Furtado.
Nelly Furtado.
That was when he went solo. I said when he was in sync, black people were messing with him.
Not like they were, not as much as they were when he started doing the singles. His black card really went up.
Let me just give you the story.
Bro, I'm telling you because
there's actually facts behind this because he thinks he knows the answer. Britney Spears released a book, right? In this book, Britney Spears says her and Justin Timberlake
I know the one you're talking about.
So it had nothing to do with
because he's been acting black, right?
That's what you needed to say, bro.
That's not why. That's not why people accepted him. You have to be co-signed. Name one person that just came out of the blue that acted black that was not co-signed by a black.
MJQ. Machine Gun Kelly was co-signed by who?
Honestly, I'm not even gonna lie because I don't know. I don't know about MJ. I don't know anything about MJQ. I don't know anything about MJQ. I don't know.
He was not co-signed by anybody. His best friend is Trippie Redd, and they came in a game together.
His best friend is Trippie Redd. What's Trippie Redd?
Trippie Redd is a rapper.
What is he?
What do you mean?
Like ethnicity?
He's black. They came in the game together, not co-signed. They came in.
Bro, as long as you have.
No, you just said.
When you have ties.
Lil Wayne went to Canada to get Drake. That's co-signing somebody. Right?
No, co-signing is you when you say.
If you were
that's not co-signing. That's not co-signing.
Lil Dicky then. Lil Dicky. And who co-signed Lil Dicky?
honestly, I don't know. I was listening to Little Dicky when he first came out.
You said any white person that's come out has been co-signed. Who co-signed Lil Dicky?
I don't know.
Just say there's nobody. Don't say I don't know because
I don't.
You just said every white person that's come out was co-signed
as a rapper.
Lil Dicky came out as a rapper.
But guess what? That caters to the black community.
Lil Dicky's a rapper,
but Lil Dicky does not cater to the black community.
Who brought up Post Malone then? Who catered Post Malone?
I'm not sure. I will have to go back and do
White
research.
Iverson was on Spotify.
But you want me to tell you how you really know? When you see their hits, see who was on their track when they were making their hits.
His hits was White Iverson. He had nobody on White Iverson.
Co-signing. Okay.
He had nobody on White Iverson.
Co-signing isn't about you go get somebody. Co-signing.
You said he went to go get Drake.
When I say he co-signed Drake, he said that this dude is nice.
Okay.
This dude is going to be one of the best rappers I'm co-signing. Look, as Lil Wayne, he's part of Young Money. I got his back. I can support what he's doing.
And what I'm telling you right now is Trippie Redd did not do that to MJQ, right? And nobody did that to Lil Dicky, and nobody did that to Post Malone.
Okay, so
Post Malone released White Iverson. Nobody was on his track. No, it wasn't a song that featured anybody.
Okay, so
this person says Lou on YouTube says yes, he's Jewish, but he's a black man in the eyes of the media, regardless.
Yes,
because he doesn't consider himself a black man
because of how he's portrayed himself and how we've accepted him.
Right.
We accepted him this way. We accepted Justin Timberlake. So when Justin Timberlake wants to switch back to his right roots, he can do that.
And we don't care. You know what? And black people don't care because that's where he started at.
Yes. But why did we welcome him in the first place to vulture off of our culture? Why did we do that?
Because
it's called money.
The Country Music Awards were so upset that Beyonce made her first appearance at the awards. She don't need to be there. Why is she there?
Because they're trying to gatekeep.
They want to keep their community
closed,
pure, as they say.
Well, I mean,
but that's just Beyonce. There are a lot of black country artists.
We invented country music.
And let me be honest with you. I've never heard people say they don't want Beyonce in the country realm because of her music.
Beef. You got it. You're not getting the concept of it.
Hippie Spice, him?
No, Drake. Lou was like, Drake is still going to be Drake. Laugh out loud. He loved by white people. He's an international superstar. You think people in Amsterdam care about a hip hop beef? No,
you're right. And that's why I was telling you guys that, or telling him more importantly, that you guys saying that they made the TDE team apologize because Drake would.
No, he said they wanted him to apologize.
K-Dot said no, but his management team said the beef is officially over. Like you can see, you can see it on. On their Twitter, on blogs, you can see where the statement has been released. Now, something happened behind closed doors that we're not aware of. We can only speculate. But one thing that we can almost agree on is that Drake was losing potential brands and money that was affiliated with that. His image, yeah, you're right.
And like
Nike.
Like Hippie Spice said, Kendrick was not doing this for money and credit. This was to expose.
And to show you that there's levels to this. I'm an actual artist. You are a con artist. He said that multiple times. You are a scammer. You are a colonizer, a culture vulture. And with everything that he's...
My thing is this, right? When you get exposed, right, you're going to go high for a while, and you're going to think that everything's going to blow over.
Yes,
you see what I'm
but
saying?
It's not.
But
because and what makes it worse, I didn't mean to cut you off, is Kendrick's song is #1 on almost every chart. So that means that no matter where you go, you're hearing that song.
There is a dance challenge on Twitter. On TikTok.
They call LeBron doing it.
Bro,
OVO.
Yeah.
Kendrick is #1 in Toronto. Kendrick's song is #1 in Toronto. The first, I think 2 songs is Not Like Us, and then Meet the Grams, and then I think it's Euphoria.
I think it's Family Matters.
Is it Family? Oh, Family Matters, then Euphoria.
But another teacher also said this.
OVO.
OVO. Now stand. And people trying
He's
to.
a fan. He's a fan. He's a fan.
They're trying to get the crip walk back. Some people breaking it.
Nah, but I see people kill it though.
Yeah, them old people coming out strong.
I seen them. I've seen
Starship
man.
pants. They pants standing by themselves. They ready to go outside to the club. They said it's a great time to bring back hip hop.
Yeah, that song united the East Coast.
No, it
brown it because there's a lot of brown and black hate in LA.
Not only that,
it's united the whole hip hop culture.
There we go. Not only that, there was a lot of because Kendrick made me go back and dissect his words, right? And one thing that really keeps on standing out is that he keeps saying he's not going to let a Canadian rapper disrespect. So so Kendrick did one of the smartest things. And when you said he united the whole West Coast, East Coast, I think he united.
No, West Coast, you mean?
West Coast, my bad. He united the whole of America to say that we're not going to let this Canadian guy come into America and disrespect our legends we have here.
But it's more.
Right? Yeah, he went.
Do you know?
Like, why did you do that? The fact that you used Tupac and then you used Snoop, who's still alive.
No, what he did was he used auto. He was because if you listen to I think you can still go on YouTube. He was the one rapping.
Who?
Drake.
Yeah.
And you could tell you could tell by his flow it was him.
Yeah.
That's what pissed me off. I was like, bro, at least if you're gonna do it right. Like I couldn't even, to be honest. Yeah, no, to be honest, I was even trying to listen because I've heard a lot of people say that track was fire. I heard a lot, but I couldn't get past the way that the whole thing sound. Tupac rap, it sounded like Drake. I was like, what the? Then next you know, Snoop rap, it sounded like Drake. I'm like, what the hell?
Lou says she agrees with you, Mo. She says when Justin Timberlake went solo, we accepted him way more out of NSYNC. They called him the blue-eyed soul singer. His first solo album wasn't really pop. Yeah, I agree. And I'm not saying any of that. I'm okay. You know what?
I'm not disagreeing with you.
Reword it by saying that
disagreeing with you.
Justin was the most famous one, and whenever they invited NSYNC to like the BET Awards, Justin was always the one that went.
But that was
that Britney Spears story I need to say because
okay. Go ahead. No, go ahead.
Was when Britney Spears. It's so funny. Britney Spears and Justin were in the limo. They went to this party, right?
I know which one you're talking about. Go ahead.
And Justin kind of yells out, "Yo, what's good?" And he turns around and it's Genuine, right? And Genuine said, "Oh, you're gonna come to this party right after?" And Britney Spears says,
"Just Timberlake got so black."
He looks at Genuine and says, "Yeah, for shiz, I'll be there." And then Britney looked at him because as soon as Genuine walked away, Justin went back to his regular character. He's like, "So what are we eating for dinner tonight?" But can we also admit that we black people?
Because the black community.
We black people also do the same thing?
Yeah, when we go to work. We go to work.
But we have to, right?
Let me have to wear a suit. Let me have to wear a suit. And my boss is Caucasian. I'll be like, "Yes, sir. How can I help?"
Be called white.
No, Caucasian. I'll be like, "Yes, sir. Everything okay, sir?"
No.
You need them.
Do not call any white man sir, because they're gonna turn around and say, "Boy."
Oh no. Then we gotta fight. That's when the nigga come out. Nigga, who you talking to,
son?
Nigga.
They knocked on some man's door. He said, "Not." He opened up the door, and this white man said, "We're just in a niggerhood." And he said, "Get the fuck out of here." He was like, "I meant neighborhood."
No, that's not what you meant.
I would have shot his kneecap. I go to jail for that. We both gonna learn our lesson.
Okay, so it says from an insider waiting for proof of document. It says that Kendrick and The Weeknd were asked by UMG, Universal Music Group, to end the beef with OVO Drake. Kendrick apparently isn't budging at all, but UMG is pressing hard on the request to squash the beef. UMG also had a Zoom meeting with all of the parties involved, and they want Kendrick either directly or said through PG Lang, which is, I guess that's the TDE, to post a statement clarifying that Drake isn't a pedophile. Okay.
I'm speaking for Kendrick.
She said, okay.
Can I continue?
Okay. All right, I can finish. Drake isn't a pedophile if Kendrick agrees to end the beef. Drake is losing the beef in UMG's eyes. So from UMG's perspective, the sooner this beef end, the better. The pedophilia accusation directed at Drake are costing UMG, Nike, and other parties a lot of money. This is from an insider.
So what I wanted to say is really this. the whole thing about this whole Drake thing. A lot of people are looking at it about people saying that people are hating on Drake. I don't think so. I just think Drake has a lot of enemies now. I think
Why do you think people create enemies?
I mean,
apart from Drake, who else? Who else has it?
No, money. The UMG. You put some money into these people.
No. But the thing about Kendrick is that his whole contract is completely different. Why? Because he's actually a free agent now.
Who?
Kendrick. He's more of a free agent than anything right now. I think he's coming to the end of his contract. So, but the thing about, this is one thing I want to say about Drake for a lot of people that are saying all these people are just hating on him. Why is everybody coming after you? There's obviously something about you people do not like that's rubbing people the wrong way. Because according to a lot of people, they're saying that Drake will cozy up to you and do some slick, foul stuff.
Then why do we keep working with him?
You gotta ask them.
Because I never worked with Drake before. The thing about it is
because they want that money.
The money, and on top of that, the black community is very forgiving
and accepting.
Depending on who you are.
Black people have not. When has the black culture canceled somebody?
No. I was going to say the baby, but that was it.
They did cancel the baby.
No, that wasn't the black community. That was the LGBTQ element.
Yeah, I thought everybody canceled them.
I don't know how. I think
LGBTQ.
LGBT. There's another one in there.
Yeah, QA plus.
QA plus.
Yeah.
A plus.
Q plus. Q plus, like
A and plus,
and like and plus,
and the plus sign,
like and then plus.
I'm so confused. Let's get back to it.
Yeah, Goddess Badu said, black women get canceled often. Black men get forgiveness.
What
you're talking about?
Well,
who's that?
That's Goddess Badu. This is Instagram.
Okay, so Goddess mention some of the black women that have been canceled. I would love to hear because I'll
mention one. Amanda Seals. People have been giving her a lot of slack, even though
she's not canceled.
She's not.
She's also very controversial. She's a controversial figure, so she's not canceled. She's always somebody that's always in drama. That's somebody that you don't cancel.
That's what she gets. That's her. Like that's her image. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's how she makes her money.
That's how she makes her money. Is to
how about Monique?
She's not canceled.
No. Before this.
But remember that was that time. She was not canceled because Cat Williams was always with her. She was still making money going on tour with him.
But she was being blocked. Okay, let me not say canceled. Let me not say canceled.
The black culture. We're not talking about the gatekeepers. Yes, the gatekeepers blackballed her. You see what I'm saying?
But I'm just saying because they were also black though. That's why I mentioned that.
Of black people, we have never canceled
one person.
That person's been out.
Kelly, people are still singing R. Kelly songs.
You hear him at weddings. Like, I don't care.
Okay, talk about. She just replied. She said they still haven't forgiven.
You know the one person
about the Holy Ghost? Oh,
I'm told.
She's been doing that for like. Keep thinking that she got like a taser in her. Taser.
Oh, she felt the Holy Ghost.
African song they keep doing. I thought she was trying to practice.
Make sure that y'all wasn't hot in here. But
no. So it is warm. It's warm in here. But no, they said Chrisette Michelle. They said they still haven't. She said Chrisette Michelle. They still haven't.
That was the one. What's her name? Erica Badu.
No, her name is.
I think I heard something.
Goddess Badu.
Goddess Badu. Goddess, you almost went in my brain and picked that one person that I was going to say was the only person got canceled, and the reason why and you know the funny thing is.
Why did she get canceled?
I'll explain it. I think Chrisette Michelle could rebrand herself and make it back. If people like,
but what did she do to cancel herself before you finish that statement? Because it's not gonna make sense.
Okay, so Chrisette Michelle had posted a picture of this is going to be graphic, so
she trying to make it as PG as possible.
Okay, so I'll make it as PG as possible. She posted a picture of a miscarriage in the toilet, right? And she was saying how she had the miscarriage and she was sad and blah blah blah. And this social media is a drug. When I'm done with this, and people really flooded to her Instagram and was praying for her, sorry for her, and then I think a couple of days later, the original person that owned that picture came forward and said that Chrisette Michelle took my picture from my Instagram and used it as hers. That was strike one. I don't know why she would do that. Was her need for that
I think it was the attention. I think it was attention.
The second one was she was the only black person that agreed to perform at Donald Trump's inauguration. She was there. She got paid for it.
I didn't see anything wrong with that. They were paying that woman. If you pay, look, if Trump want me to come perform,
I'm going to bet you one thing.
I'm going. I'm sorry. All my black people, if he's paying me good money,
I don't think
no matter if I agree with him or not,
singer that could have got paid enough to go perform if Barack Obama wanted a white person at his inauguration.
I think
they would turn it down.
You think so?
Do you know how many white
You think all of them? You think all of them would turn them down?
Do you know how many white sports teams declined to come to the White House after they won the championship? It was filled with black people in the White House when black teams were NBA.
No, they did the same thing with Trump though.
They declined to go.
Yeah, I'm saying they declined to go.
Not because of his race, because of what he portrayed. He was a racist towards black people. It's the complete opposite, bro. I just said, if you were to take Barack Obama in the White House right now, and he said he wanted a country singer to come perform at his inauguration, do you know how upset the white community was that he won he won the not all white people, don't get me wrong, I don't like to brand all white people, but the white community didn't want. Then somebody had a jacket on the back that said they called the White House for a reason. The white people they were trying to find anything on Barack to get him out of the White House. They tried to impeach him so many times, right? But if Trump won right now, bro, and he wanted a rapper to rap at his thing, one of these rappers would do it.
Of course.
Even his first one. That's why Chrisette Michele did it. And she suffered the consequences that came with that. It was a combination of those.
But I can't blame her because Chrisette Michele is
blaming her.
No. There were people blaming her. They were like, "Why would you go and perform?"
That's them kicking her out of the community.
That's what I'm saying.
Because of what Trump stood for. He's a known racist.
Yeah, yes, but
so why would you perform at a known racist?
Number one, according to her, even though she went to go and perform, she said there was a deeper. Even though I believe it was for money, even though I believe she did it for money, because let's be real, Chrisette Michele is not out here selling out arenas. Let's be real, Chrisette Michele ain't selling out no arenas.
She's not that kind of artist.
Exactly. So if a big payday is coming your,
how do we know it's a big payday? It could have been like $6,000.
It was not $6,000. Let's be real. To come perform,
$7,800. She needed to pay her bills and pay her light bill. That's $7,800.
Bro, don't do that.
We'll fill up.
They might have given her maybe about
We'll fill up your tank.
They gave her a good, I would say 5 figures. I would say they gave her a good 5 figures.
I don't think it was more than 100,000. She's not worth that.
100,000?
Yeah.
Give me 100,000.
You're not.
Get me 100,000,
bro. Even if they offer that, I'm pretty sure, without a doubt, Chrisette Michele could have done 5 or 10 venues and gotten that money.
But who said the people were knocking at her door to do the venues though?
They were.
How do you do that?
She has fans.
She has fans, but look at Rick Ross has fans. Look at his last concert.
Rick Ross concert. He says lemon pepper wings now.
Look at Quavo's concert. Quavo got fans too.
Quavo's uncle has passed away. And his beef with Chris Brown is why that happened. Chris Brown bought all them tickets. And people went back and said, Chris Brown, you're a dumbass. You still gave Quavo's a money.
You gave that man
50 did it to Ja Rule too. And people was like, bro, we understand you made it look like embarrassing, but Quavo and Ja Rule, they're still going to eat.
I would have been out there pop locking and everything. You're like, shoot, I still made my money. I still made my money.
Kev's, let's go through the comments.
Yeah, go ahead.
Lou says Drake already admitted to his defeat on his IG story. I think we talked about that yesterday. Yeah, he had like a reference to a movie and it was like, okay, you got me. Okay, you killed me. And then I kept on watching it, but I couldn't put the reference to it until
I think you have to actually go watch the movie.
Yeah, then you can see what his reference. I thought it was Pulp Fiction, but I might be wrong.
No, it's a new movie on Netflix. I think the fall man or something like it's something weird like that. If you guys remember the name of the movie, please let us know.
Kev says that I don't think Amanda makes money off of being controversial. This is not her goal. She really is trying to inform and uplift the Black community. A lot of people don't like her because she's smart. I have to agree with you to a certain extent, but at the same time, I believe that with every community, you have to find a way to deliver your message. You can't
every community has a niche.
You're right. You can't attack Black people by telling them, you need to do this. Just like I just said, we allow everybody into our community. We know that's a fact. But when you rub it in our face, we're like, well, aren't we supposed to be not racist and just be a loving community. And then we say, yeah, but the other community doesn't respect us. The Chinese people have Chinese restaurants and convenience stores all up in our neighborhoods. They do. But you walk in there and they look at you as a criminal. They look at you as you might be a potential shoplifter. They look at you as not as a customer that they're welcoming you. They're looking at you like, hurry up and buy. Right?
Mm-hmm.
But then we can't get enough money to come around and say, we're going to buy this convenience store and it's going to be ours. We're going to be the ones putting money in our pocket, in our community. There's this guy that plays Spider-Man in New York. I forget his name. He's like a streamer.
Mm-hmm.
And I was watching his some of his videos and he says he's so tired. He said he performs in New York and he's been robbed like 2 or 3 times. And the people that keep on robbing him are people that look like me. You know what I'm saying? So not only are we not gatekeeping our community, we're also destroying our community.
But I mean,
if that makes sense.
But the thing is, as long as, like I said, as long as people are, especially the figureheads, and I'm just sticking to the music industry right now.
Mm-hmm.
As long as the top music heads are co-signing artists, because how many artists has wait, hold on, let me land. How many artists have people like Wayne put on that we only listen to them because they're cool with Wayne? How many artists that we only listen to because we heard them on a Drake track? How many artists do we listen to because Future might have put them on, or Migos might?
We do that. Is there, but I think that after a while, because Drake has co-signed multiple people, and those people fall. They fallen. People don't go nowhere. Those other people were truly talented. They just need somebody to push them in that door, and that's what they paid Drake to do. That happens in every industry.
But that's
acting. Your career.
But when you're doing, that's what you. But when you're working with people, especially in the music industry, when you're working with them, is co-signing them, saying that, fuck with this guy's music.
No, you just pay them to fuck with me.
But how many? There are people that even if you do pay them, if I don't fuck with your music, then I'm not working with you.
That's not how the music industry works anymore. That's not. That's music industry don't work. Listen.
Why do you think he sent assist and what's it called?
Cease and desist
to Future, even though that's his homeboy.
Well, it was. Yeah, but he did it. He did
it for Metro.
He did it for Metro. It wasn't really because
you and I this cool. And she don't like me, but she knows that this thing she's about to send me is about to fuck with your pocket, and you guys are cool. Why not just let it be? Like, I'm not going to mess up your pocket.
Well, but that's the type of person Drake is.
Exactly.
That's the point. That's the whole point. That's why people are exposing him.
But I'm not disagreeing with you. I've never said I'm not disagreeing with you that Drake ain't.
I didn't say you didn't. I'm trying to say multiple reasons to why Drake is being. Exactly.
No, I know.
And
yeah,
you're saying that this is not going to hurt his pocket, or it's going to hurt his.
No, I'm saying it's going to hurt his pocket.
Then I agree with you. It is.
It's going to hurt his pocket because people aren't. Because people, I don't see him work. I don't see him ever working with Metro or Future again.
Or Rick Ross.
I don't see him working with Rick Ross
and this
again.
also goes down to DJ Khaled. Khaled has to now choose his affiliation. When 21 resurfaces, he has to choose his affiliation.
No,
when Slime gets out of jail, Thug has to choose his affiliation.
Well, 21 just, I don't know what it means, but 21 just did a concert and he was playing Drake music.
Yeah, because he signed to OVO.
But I don't know. Some people are saying that.
Signed to OVO?
He has, just like you.
He has ties.
Yes.
He has ties.
You know who 42 Doug is?
Yeah.
42 Doug has Yo Gotti and he also has Lil Baby.
Okay.
Like he's signed to both.
Like
Jeezy at one point he was signed to
21 got
signed to Bad Boy.
Yeah, 21 got ties with
one
with
like
OVO.
it's like one has a distribution deal and the other one has this. Yeah.
Just like what Future and Drake have. Or what they have.
Because we're like I want to address Not Like Us. Mm-hmm. And that's what I feel like y'all should close the show with, because
let's do it.
Not Like Us, you pulled those lyrics up.
You a fucking colonizer.
Oh no, I
you know about
I was in the gym yesterday and I was listening to that.
Yes, Lou. Future is still very relevant, especially in the South.
Let me tell you something.
Especially for the trap niggas.
This might go over. No, I don't think people. If you disagree with this, then I might have to think about you a little differently.
Future is
bigger than Drake in the South.
Even 21 has said this.
Future is bigger than Drake in the South.
There's no denying.
Well, everybody's bigger than Drake in the South.
Quavo ain't bigger than Drake in the South.
Well, I mean,
Quavo, the Amigos are bigger than Drake.
The Migos
There's no more Migos.
Well, rest in peace.
Yeah, rest in peace. Takeoff is taken.
Well, the Amigo Dos is
Dos Equis. It's no longer Casamigos. It's now Dos Equis. Why are you laughing, bro? Somebody dying.
No, I'm not. That's not what I'm laughing at. Don't do that. Don't do that. He trying to change the narrative.
Future is relevant to the trap niggas. They love bumping his music when they and he's very versatile.
And that's where they.
That's why he calls himself Jimi Hendrix.
But that's where They Not Like Us comes into play, because
that was so hard.
Because Kendrick pointed it out. When you needed to be heard in the club, you had to go and get Future. You had to go and get Future. Then you had to get Lil Baby to help with your slangs and everything, so you could fit inside.
I got you.
Because that's what I was about to do.
I got you.
Okay, so
ready?
He says,
hold on. But first we got to go through. We can't just skip over stuff. We got to go down.
No. We're going straight. No. We're going straight to Atlanta.
No. You got to go to the verse. You got to go to the first verse.
Hey,
cause bro, he snapped in every verse, bro. He snapped
but
in
we
every
know
verse.
He did. Okay, so everybody's going to read one verse. Who's going to go for the Atlanta verse? Okay, so Toya's going to close it out.
But see that because that's what's important. He's
Toya's
a culture. He's a culture vulture.
My man said, "Hey, muscle on the beat, ho."
This dude said, "Debo, any rap N-word."
Nigga say nigga, bro.
He a free throw.
We're black.
Is this real quick? Can a black person be racist?
They can be prejudiced, but not racist.
Why can't they not be racist?
We didn't invent hating on another race.
But you don't have to invent it if you partake in it. It's still the same thing.
You're right. But I don't think black people are racist. Okay. I don't think they can be racist.
Okay.
Now,
so you can say nigga, y'all.
Thank you.
It's not the R, okay?
So he says,
it's not the
any rap nigga, he's a free throw. Man down, call the ambulance.
Call the ambulance. Now, if you guys remember,
Amberland.
Yeah, the way he spelled it.
No, because you remember, do you guys remember that video of the old white man outside the bus? He was saying, call the ambulance.
Oh, that's where he got it.
That's where he got it from. Not only that, it's a play on words on not just an ambulance, but also the Amber Alert. Why? Yes. Why? Because of the whole little kid situation. That's where that come off. Then he said, nail a Negro.
Nigga.
Nail a Negro to the cross like he walked like
Tizo. Do y'all know who Tizo is?
Yes.
The dude with the nails in it.
We know.
Okay, I'm just letting people know.
Well, I didn't know who he was.
You see?
She's so eager to get to Atlanta. She done did a whole.
How you know?
I'm shaking over there.
Hold on. Then he said, he says certified. Then he also talk about this is where he starts getting into his crew. He said, they tell Chubbs the only one get your hand down, hand-me-downs, meaning that after he's done with these girls,
we can't play music on this.
No.
Well, no, we can play it. We can play it because he took the copyrights off of it.
And that's what a real nigga does, okay?
But you know why?
It's dropping right now.
Hold on, time out. You know why he did it?
Keep going with the lyrics.
He knew what was going to happen. He knew what was going to happen.
So what's with these corny ass niggas trying to see
Compton?
The industry can hit me. Fuck with Marlon. Six option really got. I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body of John Stockton.
Stop it there.
I'm finna pass. I'm finna pass on his ass like John Stockton.
The thing that you need to realize is that he says the industry can hate me. Fuck all of them. Censored. Beep. Bump them and all they mamas. So for him to say that, he knew for sure they must have already contacted him about that.
Yep.
And he was just letting you know, I ain't even gonna apologize because he knows.
He knew what was coming. He knew what was coming.
Listen.
My nigga said, I'm gonna beat your ass and hide the Bible in case God is watching. Yeah. I'm going to beat your ass.
That was so disrespectful.
Hide the Bible in case God is watching.
So, God, if you see me whooping this dude's
sometimes you got to pop out and show niggas. Certified boogeyman. I'm the one up on these niggas. I'm the one up to score on these niggas. Walk him down whole time. I know he got some hoe in him.
Bro, that trying to strike a chord, A minors. Oh,
Quick, man. Just with him. Down all time. I know he got my home in him. Call him extort shit. Really double him. Drake.
I heard you
like young.
You better not go
You smell Bach one.
you bitch that talk to him and they
Hands love.
just make sure you
Little bucket from him.
tell me she's the only one that
Get
gets
your hand-me-downs.
party at the party playing with his nose now. Baka got a weird case.
Why is he around? Certified lover boy?
certified pedophile.
Oh, that's one of my favorite parts.
So
I be in the gym going over. I'm like struggling.
there. So Baca has a case for
Why is he around?
yeah, because
Well-
he has for trafficking.
Yes, but he didn't get charged with that. He only got charged for the I think something with violence. But the fact that he was
in it.
yeah, but the fact that you are still you got that attack to your name is really wild. Like why? And you celebrated him coming home. Like why? Like that. Continue.
That fucking mug. My stuff. Wait. Cause bitch, ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord and it's probably A minor.
Oh, let's stop.
That's
Right
when
there.
that's when Drake heard that and he dropped his phone.
Yo,
He told him rewind it.
That double
Yo.
entendre was
He told everybody get out the
sick.
house. He told everybody get the house. Called his lawyer
That double entendre was nasty.
because
a lot of people.
Drake is an emotional person.
People thought he was talking about a minor, like the chord.
Oh no.
No, he's talking about kids.
No.
Rap fans knew what he was talking about.
Right. But some people, because of him singing in the last one, they thought he was actually the chord of A minor. So when they slowed it down, people was like,
That's the geniusness.
singing in the last one.
I love a punchline.
Yes, but then there's also another meaning to it. A chord, like I'm trying to have an accord with you. A minor.
That's what I just said.
Yeah, that's what
No, but you're talking about when he hit the you said when he hit the note.
when he was singing,
No, I said people thought he was talking about the chords.
but he wasn't.
Oh, you
But yeah, a lot of people, and I'm gonna be honest with you, I was one of those people.
Oh no,
I saw the eyes.
I knew exactly.
Like when I figured out, I was like,
A minor.
oh no, I knew exactly what he was talking about. Yeah, no, I knew exactly what he was talking about. I knew exactly what he was talking about. I was like, oh, this dude going off.
verse 2.
Verse just go to verse 2.
Bet you disrespect Pop, nigga. I think that English show will be your last stop, nigga. They cold foul. I don't know why you still pretending. What is the owl? Bird niggas and bird bitches. Go. The audience not dumb. Shape the stories how you want. Hey, Drake, they're not slow. Rabbit hole is still deep. I can go further, I promise. Ain't that song be rest that's for bitching? You Malibu most wanted. Ain't no love boy. You ball boy. Fish Gatorade or something. Since 2009, I had this bitch jumping. You niggas will get a wedgie. You flipped
Oh, this is my favorite part.
your fault. The other vaginal option. Pussy. You can better straighten they posture. Got fingers all up in contact. Might write this with a doctor. Till the pop star quit hiding. Fuck a caption, won't action. No accident. I'm hands on. He fuck around, get polished. Fuck no rain girl like he was in jail. That's conniving. Then get his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I'm glad D Rose came home. Y'all didn't deserve him either. From Alondra down to Central. Nigga better not.
Stop right there.
Stop right there real quick.
Yo, did you see his tongue twister right there? Oh.
Not only that,
somewhere,
the way he rides on this beat
somewhere,
is so. The way he rides on this beat is so fucking sick.
somewhere, Serena was feeding her daughter breakfast, and her name came. She was like, "He got my back."
Shoot, Mark DeRosa came up.
Yeah.
And if that's for people that like sports, if you know who Mark DeRosa is, you know where he was going with
Said he glad he came home.
But then not only that, you see, this is another reason why people don't. This is one of the reasons. But this is one of the reasons why people in the industry are not really effing with Drake. When he said you fucked on Wayne's girl while he was in jail, that's conniving.
Yeah, but Wayne came out and said he can't remember that.
No, he said it happened.
I didn't say it didn't happen.
No, but I'm saying
Wayne said he can't remember that.
No, I'm saying that, but he also said it must have happened if I sang about it.
Right. But if Wayne don't remember,
because of the drugs, man.
I'm not saying it didn't happen. I'm saying Wayne don't care.
At the time, he did.
If Wayne,
he wrote it. It was in his songs.
That don't mean you care if you write something, bro.
It had to. It affected you some. It affected you some sort of way if you put it in a song that the dude that you considered somebody that you considered close when you were in downtime came and slept with your girl, bro.
But the good thing is Wayne said he can't remember that.
So I was watching some of the reactors, right? And there was like OVO, like the butt cheeks.
Oh, I didn't even know that. I didn't know that. I did not know
The
that.
butt cheeks and the opening to go between the butt.
I did not know that.
He said something about a wedgie. It was like,
Oh yeah,
the V is like
a wedgie. Oh, yeah.
So some people didn't know that OVO is the other vaginal option. They was like, what is the other vaginal option? And like, yeah, people did not know what that meant. The other vaginal
vaginal option. Yeah.
Yeah, some people didn't. It was like, are they talking about the mouth?
I was like,
what?
I was like Kendrick, bro.
Niggas nigga line of walk years on me and I'ma snip the box.
He went off on that.
Many blocks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus 5.
Here's 59 years. Rocking us up like a
Now,
packer.
after that, stop it real quick.
It's a must we out.
Okay, hold on real quick. Now, those last few bars, he went in. This dude said, yeah, all eyes on me, and I'm going to send it up to Pac. Bro, that's a nice line. Then he also said, sweet chin music, I won't pass the ox.
If y'all know what sweet chin music is,
that's Shawn Michaels. If you watch wrestling, and basically what he's saying is
WWE fans.
And basically what he's saying is, I'm gonna keep kicking you, dude, and keep bringing out these hits, and I'm not gonna give you a chance, bro. I'm gonna keep stabbing you, bro. I mean, Kendrick really did his thing on this. Kendrick really did his thing. I think this might go down as one of the best diss tracks of all time.
It will.
It's a vibe, man,
bro.
They not like.
Ladies and gentlemen, you're about to come into one of the most brutal, the most vicious,
Cat Williams, thank you.
We double down, killing us some slaves.
All right.
What's the Mecca building road?
I have to pause right there because round 3 is going to be dissected in so many places. You remember when we went to school, you had to dissect those frogs. I don't think they still do it, but back then when we went to school, we dissected frogs. When he said what he was saying about Atlanta, he said, hold on.
Yeah, I'm going to give you a history lesson.
No, when he said, hold on, almost telling people, like, don't think I'm switching up. I'm not going anywhere else. I'm still wheeling y'all back into how this whole thing ties back to Drake.
Right.
Y'all just keep up with me.
He said, let me give you a history lesson.
Yeah, he said, let me give you a history lesson.
The settlers were choosing town folk to make them richer. Fast forward 2024, you got the same agenda. You run to Atlanta when you need a check balance. Let me break it down for you.
This a real nigga challenge.
When you didn't see the clue. Yo, baby, help you get your lingo up.
What else?
21, get your first street cred. Help that you feel like
you slime in your head.
Label said you can be from North Side.
20 say you could, but he lied. You run to Atlanta when you need a few dollars. You a fucking colonizer. The family matters, the truth, if it matters, God's going to show you a liar. And not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
He a fan. 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 Freaky. You. Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life.
69 Ricky ass here, 69 God.
Hey, 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 run for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life.
Don't be high. Don't be high.
Stay this way. Stay that way. Are you?
Okay.
Are you locked in?
We are.
Step this way. Step this way. Step this way. Step that way.
And
Mustard on the beat.
Bro. And the fact that
Mustard on the beat, and I say the ho.
Imagine. Mustard, the fact that Mustard said, let me help you out with this battle, Kendrick.
Listen.
Mustard don't like your ass.
They said that this song was already in process.
It was.
And then the back of the end of it is when
he added that.
Threw in the family matters, the truth of the matter. It was all gone. So my thing is, this man went and just dissected your whole personality.
They're not like us. They're not like
He just dissected the whole thing that makes you Drake, the black man in the black community.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? To give you the swag that you had. Because, oh my God. So you're telling me This man says, you only got a hit because you mess with Future. Okay? You only got the slang that you said because of Little Baby. So basically,
But where the
you're
line?
acting. That's what you do. That's what you
That's
did
why he
since
called
a
him a
kid.
scam artist. He was a
That's what you
scam
did
artist.
was your kid.
And when he was when he was younger, he was an actor. He just found a perfect, opportunity can land in your lap, and how you decide to take that opportunity, it can either take you all the way to the top, or you can get complacent and just stay where you at. I'm going to commend Drake that he is a hard worker. You don't become this successful just because you're connected to the Jews. Because there are a lot of people that are out there that are Jewish, and Lil Dicky's Jewish, and he's not as successful as Drake, nor will I think he ever will be.
But see, because Jewish people make more money off of black music.
They make all the money off.
Well, all the music.
NBA, the last 3 commissioners have been Jewish. But the moment black people start to call this out, we get canceled. So we're going to stop right now.
That's why I was just.
He kept quiet. He didn't want to get assassinated. We both gonna walk out. I'm like, and I died. Like, I told you.
Like, bro.
Lakers traffic. I'll be by myself next week. Bye.
Yeah.
Most pedophile stuff, all that are all allegedly.
Like I said,
for the younger ones. We all know that it's a 17-year-old, right? So I do wanted to talk about this real quick. Is that she was illegal. She was illegal in that state. Colorado is 17, right?
The one that he was caught on stage with?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, certain states are.
But we have to think about, there is the law and then there's a morally.
Yes, but when the girl from, what's that show that's on Netflix that everybody watches?
Stranger Things.
Stranger Things. Her name is Bobby.
And
Bobby Brown.
Nobody beat her up the whole.
Guilty conscience.
Exactly.
That's guilty conscience.
But because of her interview, when she came out, he said, "Yes, Drake texts me all the time, and he gives me advice about the industry."
He always says, "Oh, I miss you so much." There's no reason if she's not.
At this point, she wasn't even of the age. I think she was 14. 14.
And not only that, how about the same thing with Halle Bieber? He started talking to her 4 years before she turned 18, which I think she was 14. Then when she turned 18, that's when he started taking her out on a date. Or whatever.
And I'm thinking to myself, if a 14 or 15-year-old texts me right now, I have no business
talking to you. And even and let's just say
if you ask me a question, I answer it, and that's it.
But yeah, let's just say it was even business. I'm never going to be talking to you talking about I miss you so much, or talking to you about dating advice, talking about
you're Drake,
guys.
You have access to all these women, yet you're texting these young women because you just want to keep your name in their phone till when they turn of age, and then you can go and wreck their.
And not only that, the whole thing with the girl on stage, the 17-year-old girl on stage, because they even showed a recent. They showed a video of when Lil Wayne was doing the same thing, where he was calling a girl up on stage, and before she got on stage, he was like, "Okay, bring her up. She's really pretty." Da da da. And he said, "How old are you?" And I can't remember. I think she said 16, 17. He said, "No, put it back down there." He said, "Put it back." What Drake did, I didn't understand. You were dancing, filling up on her. Then you asked her, "How old are you?" She said, "I'm 17." Then you say, "Oh, I'm not ready to go to jail yet." What do you mean yet?
The truth is coming out.
I was like, "What do you mean yet, dude?"
He didn't want to go to jail.
And then he was like, "Look at you, you thick." I was like, "Bro, she just told you her age. Why you not stopping?" And then you continuously started to kiss her like y'all on the.
I don't care if it's Colorado and it's morally, exactly.
Yeah, man. Come on, bro.
Lakers traffic.
We'll be back next Saturday because this is our new time. We are now on Saturdays 12 to 1, even though we went over a little. Actually, dang, we really went over. But
no, we started late.
Yeah, we did.
Somebody went to Chick-fil-A and scratched her rims. her Bentley. She got a Bentley and she's scratching rims. You know what I told her? I ain't gonna tell you. I ain't gonna tell y'all what I told her because he said you going to jail if you do it. We'll be back next.
Do it.
Oh, and I just want to read one more comment.
I got Bill.
We're gonna leave. I'm gonna leave y'all with one more comment.
If you go to jail, we're gonna bail her out, right?
Yeah. We
need to get back here.
Yeah. We need her for Saturday, so we gotta bail her out. So Femi said, "I wouldn't be surprised if he's connected to P. Diddy. That type of stuff is ain't isolated to
I think
the J
Drake.
people
I think
and other
Drake.
types of people.
I think Drake has his own P Diddy situation.
Yeah,
You know, like different people. How exactly he does his own thing. Diddy has
his own
they're
thing.
not really because I think Diddy slapped him one time.
Yeah, Diddy slapped him.
And T.I.'s man's peed on him.
On Drake?
Yeah, on
we'll
his
be
leg.
back next week. We got to pray.
Oh, y'all didn't hear about that?
No, we'll be back.
Wait, time out before you end it.
No, shut it down.
Okay, hold on. Time out.
I'm not doing this.
Don't you remember? Kendrick said it.
End it right now.
Said it.
End it right now. We out.
Like, subscribe, comment.
Somebody peed on Drake.